Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Explorer reference 214270. You can see and you can purchase this 2016 revision to the 39mm Explorer on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally, complete pricing details for this 2016 variant of the 39mm Explorer. Now, I've said quite a bit here. This is the 2016 variant of the 39mm Explorer. So what does that mean? Well, it means first that it's the post-2010 case size. 39mm across the round of the case from 9 to 3, not inclusive of the crown. It's bigger than the traditional Rolex Explorer by a good margin, a solid 3mm, but it wears larger than that. You'll note that the watch is nice and slim, 11mm thick. This is one that easily slides underneath a dress cuff, a sports watch true with 100-meter water resistant, but compatible both aesthetically and physically with any formal attire. Now, from lug to lug, you'll note that the watch has two different measurements. 47.5 is the measurement from actual lug tip to lug tip, but if you measure from the edge of one solid end link to its opposite number, you'll see that the watch actually has a span of 49mm across the wrist, which is quite substantial and means that the watch doesn't wear as a 39 so much as a 40 or a 41. It's just the large footprint of the Rolex Oyster case and that modern 904L steel solid end link, solid center link Rolex bracelet. And that is important to mention because it does add to the physical heft as well as the solidity of the watch. Solid end links, as you can see, solid center links. There's a combination of polished flanks and satin finished tops, so you get contrast, but again, it uses the polish as jewelry. It doesn't overpower the entirety. Satin is the dominant tone. Now, the clasp is beautifully finished, all milled out. We are worlds removed from the old stamped Rolex clasps here. Closes with a snick in the snap, opens the same way, and of course it features Rolex's 5mm Easy Link quick adjustment, so you can take in or take out 5mm of length as activity, inactivity, or temperature dictate as your wrist changes size. Once closed, very secure, very impressive. It's part of the experience of owning a contemporary Rolex when you simply hold it in your hand and you're impressed by the quality that is manifest in almost every single physical feature of the watch. But one of the subtleties of this variant is that it features a fully luminescent dial. Now, that was not the case when the 39mm Explorer 214270 debuted in 2010. While the reference of the watch did not change in 2016, the dial, however, did. With the Tri-Arabics now fully luminescent, the watch is easier to read at night, and it features that distinctive Rolex Explorer dial style visible at night. Now, the watch features 100-meter water resistance thanks to the crown, which is the Rolex Oyster style screw down, and of course inside a Rolex automatic caliber manufacturer 48-hour power reserve. It features COSC chronometer tolerances, yes, but because of Rolex's new superlative chronometer in-house standard, the watch has actually met a +2, -2 second per day rate requirement as a fully cased timepiece, not as a bare movement. A clear distinction between how Rolex ships a chronometer and how most brands ship a chronometer. That is to say, Rolex holds the watch to chronometer plus standards as a completed timepiece. Most who certify chronometer movements simply certify the movements themselves, which can deviate quite a bit by the time they're finally stressed with case clamps, cased up, and shipped. Now, in addition to the 48-hour power reserve, the watch features Rolex's signature hacking seconds, so you pull the crown, stop the balance. Now you can easily synchronize to a known accurate reference time. The balance architecture itself is a dual-anchored balance bridge, so that's to say that underneath the solid case back, the balance bridge is anchored on both sides of the balance wheel. The balance wheel has a fixed index, and all regulation of the rate is done by variable inertia blocks on the balance itself. The bridge and the free-sprung balance combine to give the watch robust resistance to shock-induced timing deviation, while the Breguet overcoil, made of Rolex's proprietary Parachrom Blue material, is both resistant to magnetism by virtue of its Parachrom Blue alloy and gravity-induced timing deviation by virtue of its overcoil shape. This is a system that allows the watch to be placed essentially on any orientation on your desktop with minimal impact on concentric beating of the hairspring. It beats away at a modern 4 Hz or 28,800 vibrations per hour. You can see this 2016 variant of the Rolex 39mm Explorer, reference 214270 in stainless steel, and you can purchase it on our website.